Thank you for watching our channel and our course. We are providing services for proofreading, article formatting and citation management. And there are much more about the services. For more information, you may contact us on the provided contact details. Thank you. Hello, I am Muhammad Junaid and welcome to the second lecture of academic writing, which is writing process, and in which we will discuss about pre-writing stuff. So first of all, you need to know what are the sources of information. Information has never been readily available as today, and people needed to spend a lot of time in the library to gather the information. So what are the sources of information? Journal papers or articles, books, theses, dissertations, conference proceedings, lecture notes, laboratory activity reports or collaboration reports, grant proposals, scientific magazines, outreach publications. What points you need to be focused? You need to read the sources, extract the valuable information from those sources, and also observe the structure of the written text and note the writing style of the particular thing you are reading. The next thing is gathering information. There are several online sources available to gather information, which is ScienceTract, Springer, Nature, RCS, Web of Sciences, and many more. You can gather information from these type of sources. These are the authentic publishers and provide peer review articles. So the articles are checked by the experts of that field. So information is authentic. The next thing is organization of the gathered information. Once you gathered the information, it needs to be stored, and several reference management softwares available, such as EndNote, which is I personally use and also recommend, Mendeley, Papers, Zotero, and electronic papers can be organized as first author and the year of publication. You may add general name and keep topic, or add the tags to the paper so you can easily find those electronically stored papers. The important thing is you need to keep a record of your library, and if you use latex, you need to create a BibTeX. The goal is to easily retrieve any information you have stored when you are needed. Here are some points to be emphasized. The storing and organizing the information is only the half task. A good reader is also a good writer, so you need to develop a good habit of reading, and you need to produce content of your writing. I mean, you need to make points and understand and think what content you want to write. The next thing is capturing the content. The first thing to focus on while reading is the content. How can you capture the content? By taking notes on the paper, or may use annotating papers. Taking notes while reading is best on paper, and these are the tips you can do while you are reading. I mean, how can you take the notes when you are reading? Point out a copy of source you are reading, underline key concepts or results as you read, highlight any factual information you are likely to need again, and this can be a final numerical results and outstanding issue, a key reference to some other sources. Take explanatory notes as you read and try to concise and to be point. And whenever possible, take notes by hand, not on the computer, because if you write anything by hand, it will be memorized in your head, and whenever you are reading, you may have an idea this type of information you have read somewhere, and you can easily retrieve that information. The next thing is paper annotation tool. uh, you forget the content of what you read. because whenever you read a lot of papers, you may have forgot where have you read that particular information. So annotation tool might be very helpful in this scenario, and it is a double-sided A4 sheet containing a set of predefined and general questions. As you can see the sample here, I will also provide this sample in the download section. You can get it and also modify it according to questions and desires. The next thing, capturing the structure, developing a template. As a researcher, you must know that each paper has their own well-defined structure, and this structure may vary from different disciplines or different type of articles, and it is obvious for the inexperienced writers that they must obey the rules for each chapter, sections and paragraphs, and even for the captions for the figures and titles for the tables. And these type of things will be discussed in upcoming lectures. You do not need to worry about it. I will teach you how can you capture the structure, and what things you need to be focused whenever you are reading a paper. The next thing is capturing the style. You must learn from the masters. Improve your writing by paying attention to the writing of master. For example, if you are reading any paper, you need to find a well written paper. You must need to focus on paragraphs, their structure, figure captions, and you need to start copy it by your hand. Whenever you are copying, you must need to focus how sentences are related, what connectors they have used, what types of pronouns or relative clauses they have used, how they use the punctuations, and what are the appropriate length of each sentence. I hope you understand the basics of pre-writing, like this course, and give your valuable reviews.